What up, Dokkanners? The JP data download just dropped, and with it, we've got a bunch of new information regarding the upcoming 21 celebration. So this is going to be the JP data download video. I will be doing a follow-up video for the global data download when that drops later on tonight. But without further ado, let's jump in. 494 megabytes is the data download size for JP. Let's go through the new units, and by new units, I'm not talking about the summonable ones. We already know what they do. We're going to take a look at the free-to-play units. So we've got the Linked State 18, and we've got the Android 21 free-to-play. So let's start with this, the Linked State 18. The translations are very weird because of Google, so I really don't want to be reading it like this. Let's take a look at the translations courtesy of our boy, Future Saga Yajirobe. So crossover, key plus 3, 50%. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes frame damage, and lowers attack. For the passive, attack and defense plus 100, plus an additional attack and defense plus 20 up to 100 for each turn. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 50 when supering. Plus, sorry, I go on autopilot sometimes. When there's an androids or crossover category enemy or ally attacking in the same turn other than this character, plus an additional attack and defense plus 100. Android category allies key plus 1 attack and defense plus 30, plus an additional key plus 1 defense plus 20 if they also belong to crossover. So it's got to be both to get the full effect. You can be androids and get the support. You can be androids and crossover to get both supports, but you cannot be crossover alone, is basically how this is phrased. From the third turn onwards, if HP is 80%, below 80% at the start of the turn, gain key plus 2, attack plus 180% for 5 turns once only, recovers 18% health at the start of the turn. So there you go. That is the free-to-play Linked State 18. Seems okay, but you know, it's a free-to-play, so of course we have to keep our expectations a little bit lower, our standards a little bit lower. Let me know in the comments how you guys would rate this unit on a scale of 1 to 10. Now let's move on to the Android 21 free-to-play EZA. Let's see how this looks, courtesy again of Menagerobe. So we've got androids, key plus 3, 77%, raises attack for 1 turn, causes frame damage, and recovers 7% health. I don't think that's changed. Okay. Attack and defense plus 121, plus an additional attack plus 21%, defense plus 21% for each android category ally attacking in the same turn. Doesn't exclude itself, so that's good. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 21% for each power absorption category ally attacking in the same turn. So same thing again. Okay, cool. When all allies attacking in the same turn are androids or power absorption category allies, plus an additional attack and defense plus 121. When performing a super attack and when HP is 60% or above, seals the attacked enemy super attack for 2 turns. Androids, power absorption allies, key plus 3, stats plus 30. So it's very much a free-to-play unit. The only thing that this unit had before was just the support. So considering the fact that we went from 0 to all this, very good. Of course, in the grand scheme of things, this is probably still not going to be able to get you through some of the major content, but of course, when you use items, you have the appropriate surrounding support, you should be okay. I think this is going to be a great free-to-play edition, though. And the fact that it's really just meant to be run on a very specific team, I think is going to be the best way to like measure how good this is. So, you know, reserve final judgments for when you actually get to use them, but I think it's okay. Let me know in the comments how you guys would rate this unit on a scale of 1 to 10. Free-to-play, by the way. Let's move on now to the missions. Let's take a look at all of these different missions here. We've got a bunch of untranslated missions, so I will be going through all of these again on the global data download, so make sure you guys check that out because it'll be far easier to translate all this stuff. But it should be good for the most part, just for the sake of this video. So we're going to be getting extra copies of the 18. You know, it's funny. This art kind of looks like that scene with Roshi and 18 on the ship. The angle. Okay. So this 18, you get a bunch of different copies of the SSR through missions by clearing the fighters. I think that's fighter's special event. Yeah. Clear it a few times, you get some medals. You need 10 medals to awaken the unit. I think, right? If we go to the... Where's the medal? How come it doesn't show how many medals it needs? If we go down here, does it show it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it shows 10. So you need 10 of those things. So I think you earn them just by doing this. Yeah, you earn all of it. So these are just by clearing, you know, regular special event missions, getting the super attack raised to 3 to 5, just the random, you know, normal stuff. Very cool. Next, we've got the Dokkan Awakening support campaign. Yes, of course, Global and JP should both be getting this. So it looks like they're giving us 4 more sets of 7, which basically means 28. 28 plus the 1 run minimum that it takes to get all of these. So if you can clear all of these missions in one go, that will give you all 28 medals plus the 7 that you got from doing it. So that's 35 medals. So essentially, what this support campaign is going to do for you is it's going to give you in one go the amount of medals needed to awaken Freaky Toa, leaving you to only have to do 11 more runs to do the standard Dokkan Festival. Of course, if you don't summon for the unit, if you don't have the unit, it doesn't matter in the end. Even if you don't summon for this unit, you still should do these missions because in the future, whenever you do end up getting them, you will have these medals just in reserve. So no matter who you are, this is definitely a win. And Global should be getting this as well. New Android Ambition. This is the new challenge event. So I was curious to see what this was going to be, because I was expecting this to be something maybe like Infinite Dragon Ball History, Legendary Goku event, maybe Red Zone. Based on these missions here, challenge event, win the first stage 16, win the second stage 18, win the third stage, doesn't say who it is. Okay. Win the fourth stage, Clone Warrior B. Oh, we're going to be fighting the clones. Let's go. Okay. New Android Ambition, stage 5, Android 21 normal. Stage 6, Android 21 transformed good. Stage 7, Android 21 transformation. I think that's the evil one. Yeah, that should be it. That's the final one. And then that's it. Okay, so then clear the stage once by forming 3 characters, so having 3 Android units on the team. Clear stage through the stage by having 3 crossover on the team. Clear within 15 I think this is Infinite Dragon Ball History, to be honest. Yeah, this seems like an Infinite Dragon Ball History thing. I don't think that this is anything more than that. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, there was a very specifically made event for Heroes a couple years ago that ultimately ended up being nothing more than just an Infinite Dragon Ball History. Let me find like older celebrations for Heroes and I can show you what I'm talking about. I think it was back in 2020 where we had, it was this one, yeah. Protect the Time Patrol. It's just Infinite Dragon Ball History, but they made it seem like it was something brand new, right? But it's just the same thing. So I think this is ultimately what this Android Ambition challenge is going to be. It's not going to be overly ridiculous. So if you're thinking like this is the successor to Red Zone, think again. Not going to be the case, because as you can clearly see from these missions, it's very much built the same way. So we will have to wait and see. That will be dropping tomorrow. New missions for the Fighters story event. Actually, wait, is this a story event? Yeah, this is a story event. Clear all stages on normal. Z hard, you're going to get extra copies of the Android 21. And all of the medals come from the event itself. Join in this special event. Raise the attack to 10. This can be achieved after Dokkan Awakening. Why are they giving out so much? Why are they giving 30, 80, 60, 60? Wait, what? This is... okay. Join the special edition. Unleash 100% of the hidden potential. Raise the super attack. Oh, raise the link skill of Android 21 to 2. Raise the link skill to 3. So these are non-easy area or easy battle missions. Interesting. I mean, I'm all for that. I'm just wondering why the medals are so insane. I'm just thinking that this is probably just an error, right? Because the bronze is silver. I mean, bronze is 30. The silver is 80, which is double what you need. It's 30, 40, 30, 30. That's usually how it is. So if we look at the unit here, let me see if it shows down here. Doesn't show. Oh wait, we have to go to the TUR. TUR. Yeah, you need 15. Actually, everything is doubled. Yeah, it's not 30. It's 50. It's everything that's doubled. So I don't know what the deal with this is. This could just be a glitch. We will follow up on the global data download. Perform 7 stages of the streams, the Awakening, and raise the super attack to 15. You can do all of this for free. Don't waste any Kais doing that for this unit, especially now that you've seen what the unit can do. Maybe you don't really feel like it needs to be used for Kais. Don't do that. All right, next we've got clear 1 stage of the Clone Warrior. So this is the challenge event for the Clone Saga. Sorry, I've been talking Spider-Man recently. Clear 1 of the versus speed. Okay, so I think this is pretty much just the Cybermen event. The Cybermen event that we just had for the Turles celebration. Both versions had that recently. So I think it's just going to be that retooled into this. So let me go find that event, wherever that was. Give me a second. All right, found it. Mow them down. Training with the Cybermen. So you just have these 5 enemies, wave after wave. You're just fighting and clearing them, and they get increasingly more difficult. And the more you do, the more missions you clear. As we see here, you have to defeat 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5 or more in one challenge. Okay, so the maximum here is 25 as opposed to 45. So this is even more died down than it was before, because they want this to be a little bit more approachable, I suppose. And the maximum is 25 across the board. Clear 5 in one challenge, 15 in one challenge, 25 in one challenge. So yeah, there you go. It seems to be repeating itself multiple times here. Why is that? Doesn't matter. So that's pretty much the gist of this event. And then the charismatic hero, both versions for the crossover Dragon Ball Hero celebration, we'll be getting this as well. So actually, this is going to be already started for most of you by the time you see this. So this is just doing it again, but now instead of time travelers, you are using the other category, which I forget what it is offhand. So there you go. That is the full mission breakdown for the incoming Android 21 celebration. I will be doing a follow-up video for global for any of the untranslated things that we might need to follow up on. Also, this medal thing is very peculiar, but yeah, this is the next Dokkan Festival that's coming up. I know some of you guys are going to be skipping, which is understandable because either you're just bleeding in the wallets from the recent summons, or maybe you're not that interested. That's fine, because, you know, this is, I guess, for all intents and purposes, you can call this like an extension of the Heroes crossover celebration. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if not too many people actually ended up summoning here, because I think this unit is going to be essentially like an acquired taste, not really like a must-have. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the upcoming units, the free-to-play ones. Are they good? Are they not? What are your thoughts on the upcoming events? The Android's Ambition seeming more and more like an Infinite Dragon Ball History, and the Clone Saga thingy just being another Cybermen event. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you're going to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.